in on our mats, and let's just take this wonderful moment to honor our time and our space, our dedication to the practice of yoga, to our practice of pranayama, which is the breath and the ability to experience the vitality of life within us, within each and every molecule and atom. So I invite you to take a comfortable seat on your yoga mat and allow yourself to wind down, letting the day release, and let your thoughts come towards the center of the forehead, into that third eye, that space of awareness, that space of intention. Perhaps a gentle moment of gratitude. You can flutter your eyes closed. Press the sits bones down into your mat, lengthen the spine, open the collarbones, drip the shoulders down the back. Feel that tummy engaged. And let the crown of the head release towards the sky. Your hands can be resting gently on top of the knees. Knees and thighs, toes, everything is relaxed. And in this space and time, think about who you are, what your purpose is. Perhaps simply within this practice, what are you looking to achieve? Are you looking for strength? Are you looking for a release to let go? Perhaps it's a heart opener for yourself today. A little bit of self-love, gentle awareness. Whatever that is, I ask that you indulge. And with each and every inhale and exhale, allow the gift of yoga to present itself to you in its truest form. Please bring your hands to heart center, and let's place the right palm at the heart and then the left palm over the right. Let the elbows gently drift down. Again, shoulders also dripping down. Lengthen the spine. And take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Release and exhale. Good job. Inhale. Bring the air all the way in. Let the belly expand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. You can drip the hands back down towards the knees. And we'll just take a few neck rolls to open the top of our spine, to wake up those 33 bones that keep us standing nice and tall and create our posture. Drop the chin down towards the chest, and we'll take a head roll to the right ear to right shoulder, head towards the back, left ear to left shoulder, chin drops down. Again, right ear to right shoulder, towards the back, left ear to left shoulder, chin comes down. Let's switch. Left ear to left shoulder towards the back, right ear to shoulder, and chin drops down. Left ear to left shoulder, head goes back, right ear to right shoulder, drop the chin forward, and then come to a neutral position. Gaze over your right shoulder as a symbol of strength. Getting ready to start your practice, keeping that core engaged. And then come through center here, gazing over your left shoulder, sitting into those hips. Coming back through neutral here. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder, and maybe take your right hand on the outside of the left ear and just drop the head down just a bit. Bring that right hand back down, The head comes through neutral. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder, pausing here. And then lift the left hand towards the right ear, dropping the head just a little bit. And gaze up towards the right. When you're ready, left hand comes down, head becomes tall. And let's swivel ourselves into our first tabletop position. Articulating tabletop here, letting the fingertips reach nice and open. Rounding the back ever so gently so that we're not sinking in the shoulder blades, right? We want to stay nice and sturdy here, not locking the elbows. The knees are directly underneath the hips. The feet are directly behind the knees. And the neck is in line with the spine, meaning that we're not looking up and we're not looking down. We're keeping a nice straight spine. Pausing here, let's go for a balance routine. Pressing into the right knee, gently kick the left heel back. So left heel comes back, flexing that left foot. When you have your balance, you can press into the left hand, reach the right hand forward. Right palm reaches towards the left. Engage the core, length through fingertip and heel. Pressing into that left hand. One more breath here. Everything comes down. Let's try it on the opposite side. Press into left knee. Kick back with that right heel. When you have your balance, pause here. Press into the right hand. Gently lift the left palm up. Left palm faces towards the right. Neck is in line with the spine. You're breathing deep as can be. Never holding the breath. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bring it all down. Let's wag the dog. Keep the tailbone straight and then just give yourself a rock from left to right here. Pausing here to come back. Pressing into right knee, step back with the left ball of the foot on the mat. Swivel the hips and press into the right hand, gently lifting the left hand towards the sky. Opening up the hips, stacking the shoulders here. You can gaze up at that left hand, pressing into the right hand, not sinking in the right shoulder blade. Open up that left underarm, reach and see the sun. And then left hand comes down. Find and articulate your tabletop. Press the right pad of the foot back. Swivel the hips, press into the left hand. Open up that right hand towards the sky. Shoulders are stacked, heart is open, breath is deep and smooth. One more breath here. Right hand comes down. Let's wag the dog. Rock those hips side to side here. Pause and breathe. Tuck both of the toes here, and then on the next inhale, lift that tailbone towards the sky, coming into your very first downward facing dog. So articulating your downward facing dog, you can pedal the knees, lifting heels here. Just give yourself a chance to find and articulate your downward facing dog. There's an exterior rotation in the upper arms and the shoulder area. And imagine if I have a hand that's right in the center of the back. You want to press your back up so that you can reach my hand. Pausing here. The crown of the head is reaching towards Mother Earth. Heels are planted. And just feel the strength in this pose. You're internally rotating on the lower part of the arms. And breathing nice and deep. Creating strength and tapas here. Tapas is a burn in Sanskrit. But it also means a good burn, right? There's also a release. And the gain is muscular strength. It's agility. It's the body responding to breath. Slope that tailbone. Drop the chin, drop the crown of the head. One more breath here. On the next inhale, come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, gaze comes forward, step hopper to walk towards the front of the mat, forward fold, and just allow yourself to fold here. Shake your head yes, and then shake your head no, and just let everything come down. Breathe. Hands come towards the hips.
And with the flat back, engage the core. Inhale, rise up to stand. Beautiful job. Hands reach down, palms face forward, mountain pose. This is where we're finding our posture. Reaching the fingertips down, crown of the head energetically reaching the opposite way. Gaze over your right shoulder for strength. Come through center, gaze over your left shoulder for agility. Come back through neutral here. Let's flow. Inhale, bend the knees, circle the arms up overhead, press the hands together at the top, arch back if it's available. Exhale, flat back, forward fold, hands come down to Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come towards the shins or come to fingertips, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the feet and the knees. Step back with the left foot. Step back with the right, pausing here. Hello, plank. It's our first plank. Pausing here to breathe. Finding our tapas again, right? Tapas is Sanskrit for burn, that good burn. Allow this to feel nice and strong, not locking out in the elbows. Woo! Building a little strength here. Let's flow through our chaturanga. Reach the crown of the head forward just a tad. Inhale, press up into Mother Earth. Exhale, bend the elbows close to the ribs. Lower chin comes down to the mat. And then lower the belly all the way towards the mat. Untuck both of the toes here. Keep the hands where they are. Chin is at the mat. On the inhale, press into the hands, baby cobra. Shoulders come down the back, gaze is up. Exhale, lower back down, keeping the hands where they are. Tuck both of the toes here, and lift back up into your plank position. And on the exhale, come into downward facing dog. Ooh. Warming up the body here. Second time in downward facing dog. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. Let's work our legs out, right? So we're pressing into the webs of the hands so that we're not getting into the wrists here in our downward facing dog. Pressing into the left heel, gently lift the right toes towards the sky. Breathe. Bend the right knee, open up that right hip. You can gaze underneath the right underarm here, only to your personal degree. When you're ready, on the inhale, right toes come back up towards the sky. Drop that right foot next to its partner. Pressing into right heel, gently lift the left toes towards the sky. Breathe. Open up that left knee and that left hip. Gaze comes under that left underarm if you wish. One more breath. Inhale, left toes come towards the sky, and then bring the left toes back down towards your mat. Pausing here, and the next inhale, rise onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, gaze comes forward. Step up or hop towards the front of the mat, forward fold. Listen to my cues. On the inhale, sit back into chair. Hands rise up towards the sky. Elbows next to your ears. Your gaze is at the mat. You're sitting into those hips. Heels are planted. Hands come down towards prayer. And on the next inhale, rise up. Dropping the hands, finding our mountain pose. And breathe. Woo. Feeling the heart rate coming up. Warming up the body, feeling nice and strong here. Let's fly. Inhale, bend the knees, circle the arms up overhead, kiss the palms together, arch back. Exhale, flat back, forward fold, hands come down to Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back 1 foot at a time to your plank position, pausing here. Reach forward with the crown of the head. Inhale, press. Exhale, elbows come down towards the ribs. Let's try to come up into up dog here. Roll forward on the hands, rolling over those toes. Up dog, knees are lifted. Gaze is towards the sky. One more breath here. Exhale, roll over those toes into your downward facing dog. finding downward dog for a moment. Take 3 breaths here on your own, building strength while letting the breath flow from the heels to the hands, from the pelvis to the crown. Building strength and stamina today. Let's fly. Inhale, come onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, gaze comes forward. Step upward, walk up towards the front of the mat. Forward fold. Breathe. Just drop down into a smooth fold here. Letting the parasympathetic nervous system tell the body that you are calm, you are balanced. Nurturing the organs, the liver, the spleen, the intestines. Listen to my cues. Sit back on the inhale, coming into chair, hands reach up towards the sky. Spine is nice and tall. Here, gaze is at the mat, sitting into the hips, bending at the knees. Hands come down to prayer. And on the inhale, rise up. Pausing here. Drop the hands, mountain pose. They say that an open palm represents an open heart. So in your mountain pose position, I really love to open those palms as a gesture to open my heart during my yoga practice. Breathe. Your feet are hips width apart here. You can face the palms now towards the thighs. On the inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky, fingertips lengthen. On the exhale, lateral stretch, left hand reaches towards the mat, while the right hand paints overhead. Gaze can come up towards the right elbow, and you're breathing. Your hips are forward, your shoulders are forward, your chest is forward. Reaching with the right hand, reaching down with the left. Let's switch. Inhale, left hand comes up towards the sky. Right fingertips reach down towards Mother Earth. And on the exhale, lateral stretch. Right hand reaches, left hand comes overhead, painting like Picasso. And breathe. You can gaze up to that left elbow here and just appreciate this beautiful stretch. Go a little deeper to your edge, but not exceeding the ego. On the inhale, both hands reach up towards the sky, pin the palms together, and then drop the hands into prayer. Close the eyes and take a breath. Breathe. Remembering our intention, filling the breath and the heartbeat, letting every molecule and every cell fill up with your dreams and your intentions. We started with our purpose here on earth. What is my purpose today? My purpose here is to serve you in this yoga class, to ensure that you walk away with something to take back off of the mat, into your life, into your work, into your relationships. Perhaps just even into your mind and your heart as you learn to find awareness and patience, gratitude in each and every day. Let's fly. Inhale, bend the knees, circle the arms up overhead, kiss the palms together at the top, arch back, exhale, flat back, forward fold, hands come down. Inhale, halfway left, hands come towards the shins, flat back, shoulders away from the ears here. Nice. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back 1 foot at a time, pausing here in plank. Pressing into the ball of the left foot. Gently lift the right heel towards the sky. Woo! Little strength. Feel that burn in the tapas. Right ball of the foot comes down. Lift the left heel towards the sky. Flexing that left foot. One more breath here. Left ball of the foot comes down. Reach the crown of the head forward ever so slightly. Pressing into the hands. Exhale, lower down towards Mother Earth. Elbows come close. Up dog. Roll forward over the toes. Pressing into the hands, arching the back here. Exhale, roll back over the toes, and then come into your downward facing dog. Ooh, nice and strong. Building up. Feeling happy. I feel happy when I do yoga. I hope you do too. This is such a happy practice. Let's stretch our legs. Pressing into the left heel, gently lift the right toes towards the sky, bend the right knee, open right hip. Inhale, right toes come back towards the sky, lower that right foot down. Inhale, left toes come towards the sky, open up, bending that left knee. Inhale, left toes come back towards the sky, dropping that left foot next to its partner. Inhale, come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, gaze comes forward, step hop or walk towards the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, chair, hands come up, spine is tall, breathing here, nice and strong. Drop the hands into prayer, you got this. Let's stay here for 3, for 2, shoulders come down, for 1, inhale, rise up, dropping the hands. Mountain pose, breathe. Pressing into the left heel, gently lift the right knee and clasp the hands behind the knee. Just a little balance, just a little surprise for you. Let's take a twist, opening up the right hand. Keeping the left hand on the knee, rotate the body, rotate at the hips, opening up the shoulder. Right hand comes out, gaze follows the hand, if and only if you have your balance. Come back through center here. Both hands take the knee. Listen to my cues. Find your posture. Find your yogic drishti here. What are you staring at? What can you do to find concentration and focus? And it's okay if you fall. We're all gonna fall in life. But you can fall with a little equanimity and with a smile. Engage the core. Bring the hands to the hips, leaving the knee where it's at. And then on the inhale, kick that right foot forward, flexing the right toes. Right toes are reaching towards the sky. Nice and strong here. Listen to my cues. We're going right into warrior 3. Roll that heel back. Coming into warrior 3, hands are at the hips. Open up both of the arms like angel wings here, finding your balance. Your standing leg can be bent. The lifted leg is nice and straight. Pausing here, open up the hands just a little bit higher than the torso. Standing splits, hands come down towards the mat. Drop the chin, drop the crown of the head. Lift the right toes, and then bring it back towards his partner. Ooh. Breathe. Separate your feet hips width apart here. And if you can stick the palms of the hands underneath the pads of the feet. And just take a moment to deeply stretch. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze comes up. On the exhale, just fold forward, dropping the crown. Feeling that inner stretch in the back of the legs. Take the hands out from underneath the feet. And let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head and the hands are heavy here. Returning to our mountain pose. Shoulders are dripping down the back. You know what comes next, opposite side. Pressing right heel in, gently lift the left knee. Clasp the hands around the left knee and find your posture, engage the core. Keeping the right hand on the knee, let's rotate from the hips, letting that left arm reach out behind, opening up that side body twist. Gaze can follow the left hand if you have your balance. Coming back through center here. Take a clasp of the knee for a moment. And when you find your balance, hands can come towards those hips. Engagement in the core.
Kick that heel out in front of you. It doesn't matter how high it is. If you have your heel here and both legs are nice and straight, your spine is tall, that's okay. No matter where it is, we're doing the work, right? Woo. We're doing the work. One more breath. Coming right through to warrior three. Drop the left heel. Like a lever, fold forward. Open your arms like angel wings here. Hips are in line. Lifting the arms higher than the torso. Crown is directly away from that left heel. One more breath here. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, hands come down, standing splits. Point the left toes. Hips are in line. If the left hip is risen a little, just drop it. And when you're ready, left foot comes down next to his partner here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Let's come up one vertebrae at a time. Head and the hands are heavy here. Then we'll come to our mountain pose position. Shake the legs out. Let's go through a little sequence here, just a tiny one, to get the body warmed up just a little bit more. And breathe. Engagement in the core, let's fly. Bend the knees, circle the arms up overhead, kiss back. Exhale, flat back, forward fold, hands come down to Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back 1 foot at a time to your plank position. Roll the crown of the head forward. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra, yogi's choice. Pressing into the palms, arching the back. Exhale, roll over those toes into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right toes come towards the sky. Exhale, plant that right foot between the hands, pausing here in low lunge. On the inhale, rise up into crescent lunge. Fingertips are reaching tall. Breathe. Drop the hands into prayer position. Lift up that back heel. And feel the sequence here, right? So we're having that dichotomy. We're sitting into the pose here, while we're lengthening with the spine. An up and down movement. Breathe. Reaching the palms all the way back up here. Hands come back down. Pausing here in low lunge. Take a twist. Pressing into the left hand, right hand comes towards the sky. Woo. Right hand comes back down. Step back into your plank position. Pausing here to breathe. Let's go for a side plank, shall we? Twisting the hips so the heels come towards the left, pressing into the left hand. Right hand reaches all the way up towards the sky. Stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders. You are strong. One more breath here. Listen to my cues. Right hand reaches over, lateral stretch. Lifting up those hips. Right hand comes back up towards the sky. Right hand comes back down. Articulate your plank. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, and sit back into your child's pose position. There she is. Hello, child's pose. Let's make this a passive child's pose, dropping the elbows. Closing the eyes and letting the third eye melt in towards the mat. That space in the center of the forehead. That's your intention and your awareness. Your intuition is always asking you to dance with it in this life. And just allow yourself to fall into a place of breath. For breath is the only thing that matters. Perhaps even a smile on your face. Keep breathing here. And when you're ready, roll back up into your tabletop position, finding tabletop transition. Tuck both of the balls of the feet, lifting into your downward facing dog. Pausing here to breathe. Left toes reach towards the sky. Inhale.
Exhale, plant the left foot between the hands, pausing here in low lunge. Inhale, rise up into crescent lunge, fingertips reach towards the sky. Your spine is nice and tall, shoulders are reaching down the back. Front knee is in a 90-degree angle, you're lifting that back heel. Woo. Find the strength and get your footing. Nice and strong, one more breath. Hands reach down, palms meet the mat. Step back with the left foot, finding your plank. Side plank. Rotate the hips towards the right, so the heels come towards the right. Pressing into the right hand, gently lift the left hand towards the sky. Ooh. Lifting up with those hips, not sinking in the shoulder blades because you're strong. Lateral stretch, left hand comes overhead, and breathe. On the inhale, left hand comes back up. And on the exhale, left hand comes down. Step forward with the right foot. Step forward with the left, forward fold here. And just allow yourself to shake it out. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And rise up one vertebrae at a time. Head of the hands are heavy here. Opening up, mountain pose. Breathe. Shake it out and come towards the center of the mat. Come into a beautiful tree position. So finding a little balance here with our practice. Pressing into the left heel, gently lift the right knee up. We've been here before. Clasp the hands around the knee. Articulate your posture. And when you're ready, take that right heel and place it on the inside of the right thigh. Now remember, there's 3 layers to this. If you're not that flexible here, you can always have the right foot at the left calf, or the right toes can come down, and like a kickstand, the left ankle is a space for the right heel. Opening up the hips here, either angle, either way, yogi's choice. When you find which way works best for you, hands come towards the palms are meeting. So the hands are coming towards the center. Can you close your eyes here? It's a little hard to close your eyes. Maybe if you have your eyes open, concentrate on opening up that right hip and that right knee. Breathe. Every hip opener is a chance for your creativity, your innovation inside of you to break free from the walls of traditionality. Breathe. Hands still at heart center. Let's go. Open up those branches. Surrender towards the sky. What are you surrendering to today? What can it be? I will stop rushing. I will start slowing down. I will stop anger. I will be happier. I will stop, fill in the blanks. I will then fill in the blank. Woo, beautiful. Nice balance here. Hands come back down to heart center. When you're ready, drop that right heel and shake everything out. Let's go to the opposite side, planting that right heel, lifting the left knee, clasping the hands. Find your footing. When you're ready, open up that left hip. Left heel comes in towards the right thigh. Hands come to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Opening up that hip. Pressing into the standing leg. Reaching tall with the crown, dripping down with the shoulders. Elbows are relaxed. Breath is free. And when you're ready, reach up with your branches. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. Nice. You look beautiful. When you're ready, come back down with the hands to Anjali Mudra. One more moment. And then when you're ready, drop everything down, shake it out. Let's come into eagle pose today. I'm feeling like we can fly like eagles.
Eagles have 7 to 8 times the eyesight of a human with perfect vision. So as you get into this eagle pose, I ask that you ponder what you can see further with, perhaps using the third eye, perhaps seeing through the soul, which is beyond just the eyes that use so much judgment, that use so much fear, societal thinking, right? So let's come into our yogic thinking, our yogic sight, and let's use the soul to see. Engage the core. Breathe. Hands come forward. I call this Stop in the Name of Love Asana. So you're pressing the hands out. Wrists are flexed and bent. Pressing into the left heel. Gently lift the right knee up. And then wrap that right ankle around the left ankle. Woo! And when you have that bind, left hand comes underneath the right elbow. Swivel the palms. And just find your eagle pose. Breathe. Again, finding your yogic drishti, which is your focal point. Can you sit into the pose just a little bit further? Sitting into the hips, reaching the elbows, reaching the fingertips. Breathe. One more breath here. Rising back up. We did it. Oh, I kicked a cat. Finding your breath here. And let's do everything on the opposite side. First, let's bring our hands and stop in the name of Love Asana. I find this is nice balance for us when we get our legs and our footing. Pressing into right heel, gently lift the left knee. Wrap that left ankle around the right shin, and then the left foot wraps around the right ankle. Right hand comes underneath the left elbow. Swivel the palms together. Lifting the elbows, lifting the fingertips, sitting into the pose, and just find this focal point of your eagle pose. What can you see deeper thanks to this pose? Can you keep your posture a little bit taller? Sit and reach, pause and breathe. And when you're ready, come all the way out. Shake it out. Beautiful job. Let's do one more hip opener here. I like hip openers. I like thinking that they make me more creative for my yoga, for my meditation, for my coaching, or writing books. Pausing here in mountain pose, open palms, pressing into the heels, gently lift the toes. Balance. Shoulders dripping down, crown of the head energetically reaching. Bring the pads of the feet back down, pressing into the top of the feet, lifting the heels for a little bit of balance. Hips are even, fingertips reaching towards the mat. If you want, we can gaze over the right shoulder, a little challenge here for you. Come back through neutral. Stay nice and strong in the abs, left gaze. Woo. I love challenges. Coming back through neutral here. Drop the heels, let's flow. Inhale, bend the knees, circle the arms up overhead, kiss the palms together at the top, arch back. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Hands reach towards Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms. Step back 1 foot at a time to your plank position. We'll go through a flow, chaturanga, reaching the crown of the head forward, pressing into the mat. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga, chin meets the mat. Pause here. Let's hold for 3, 4, 2. Another challenge, and on 1, roll up into your up dog here. Exhale, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Let's continue pressing palms, pressing heels. Take 3 breaths here on your own, remembering your intention. Woo. Breathe. Pressing into left heel, gently lift the right toes towards the sky. Bring the right foot between the palms. Cartwheel the hands, opening up to our very first Warrior 2 position. Hands come to heart center here. So let's get our footing. Our right toes are pointed forward. Our right knee is bent in a 90-degree angle. Our back foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Our gaze is forward, hands at Anjali Mudra. We're breathing. Close the eyes. Take an inhale here. Release. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Hands reach forward and back to our full warrior two position. On the inhale, lengthen the front leg so that it's straight. On the exhale, fold forward and then swivel from the hips to triangle position. Right hand comes on the inside of the right shin. Left hand reaches up. Shoulders are stacked. Breath is smooth. You can look forward here. Breathe. Lifting up in the pelvis area. Pressing down in the heels. Let's go right into peaceful triangle. Knit the ribs. Inhale. Right hand reaches up. Left hand comes to the back of left thigh. Woo! Cartwheel. Low lunge. Press those hands down. Finding your low lunge here. Step back with the right foot into plank position. Pausing here in plank because you can, because you're strong. And then step forward with the left foot. So you're in a left foot forward fold lunge. And let's cartwheel the arms going into warrior two on the opposite side. Woo! Breathe. So you're in your warrior two, hands come to prayer. Let's get our footing. Left toes are forward. Left knee is at a 90-degree angle. Back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Hips are opening. Eyes are closed. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Reach both hands out. Inhale to lengthen that left leg. Fold forward, reaching left hand, open up to triangle. Left hand comes on the inside of the shin. Right hand is reaching up. Shoulders are stacked. Breath is smooth. Peaceful triangle, knit the ribs. Inhale, right hand comes down on right thigh. Left hand reaches overhead. Cartwheel the hands back down. Reaching the hands around, framing that left foot, pausing here to breathe. Lower the right knee, untuck the right toes, sit back into low splits. Reaching the left toes towards the sky, reaching your fingertips towards the front of the mat for a full stretch here. Sitting back into those hips, keeping the hips even. Sometimes the left hip likes to roll forward. We're going to bring it back so that it's in line with the right hip. Your shoulders are away from the ears. This is a beautiful stretch here. See how far you can go, but only towards your edge, not beyond the ego. Woo. Rebend that left knee, plant both of the palms here. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step back with the left foot into plank. Bring the right foot forward. Pausing here in low lunge. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Sit back, low splits. Left toes reach towards the sky. The crown of the head energetically drops. You're sitting into the hips. Again, if the right hip or the left hip likes to fold forward, just bring the hips back, reaching those hands, enjoying this sweet and sensuous flow. This moment of breath and stretch. Shoulders away from the ears. And when you're ready, rebend that right knee.
Hands come down towards the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Step back with the right toes, finding your plank here. Pressing into the left ball of the foot. Again, let's lift the right heel towards the sky. Left ball comes down. Lift the left heel towards the sky. Left ball of the foot comes down. Lower both of the knees. Sit back into your child's pose position. Nice and gentle, smooth as silk. Letting the third eye meet the mat. If you want, you can open up your knees for a deeper stretch. Belly comes down, chest relaxes. Closing the eyes here and with a smile on your face, take 3 breaths. And with each 3 breaths, with each of the 3 breaths here, whisper one positive thing about yourself. So by the end of the 3 breaths, you'll have 3 positive words that you know, that you are, that you stand for. One of the beautiful things about yoga is our practice of self-love, not just guiding the body, we're focusing the mind. Letting everything go here. If your knees are open, come back, bringing them underneath the chest. Rise up through your tabletop position, and then swivel the heels out. Come to a seated position on the sits bones, bringing your feet in front of you in the center of your mat, making sure you have a space to roll back. If you have a cat or a dog on your mat, maybe you want to roll forward just a little bit forward. Let's do a few cat-cows here to just let the spine bring out. One more time before we find our slow down phase. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head, pressing into the seat. Arch back if you can. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head, shoulders drip down the back. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, lengthen the crown, shoulders drip down. Exhale. Come back up, nice and strong. Let's do a boat because we can, because we're strong. Right hand comes forward, left hand comes forward. Keeping the spine nice and tall here. Roll back onto the sits bones like a lever. You're nice and tall here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Gently lift the right shin. Gently lift the left shin, pausing here, knitting those ribs. If you can, lift the toes towards the sky. You have a moment. Close your eyes and breathe. Woo, it's good to shake, isn't it? Shake, shake, shake. Engage the core. Keep the spine nice and tall here, and then bring it all in. Come to a Sukhasana seated position. Hands come to heart center. Bow the chin in gratitude. And breathe. You have 60 seconds here to dip in before we roll down. What are you grateful for? Listen to your breath and to your heartbeat in this silent moment of humility. Pressing into the sits bones, find your posture. Everything's relaxed. When you're ready, hands come down, bring the feet in front, and then come to a Dandasana position.
Your legs are nice and tall, lengthening on the mat, reaching the fingertips forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll back one vertebrae at a time, coming to a lying down position. Bring both of the knees in towards the chest here. Rock back side to side. Ooh. Keeping the right knee in, lengthen that left leg. Opening that right knee towards the right underarm and then rotate. Right, so we're going to drop that right knee to the left, keeping both of the shoulder blades on the mat. Right hand reaches out, gazes towards the right. Right knee is dipping down towards the left. You have 3 breaths here on your own. Smile and close the eye. Feel the heartbeat. Feel yourself surrendering to what is. Rolling back through center here. Keeping the right knee in, give it a gentle hug. Bring the left knee in to meet its partner. Drop the right leg down towards the mat. Left knee comes in towards the left underarm. Drop the left knee over. Open up the left hand and breathe. Gentle twist. Lengthening that left arm towards the left side. Your left knee is bent, bending over towards the right, dipping down. Lengthening that right leg on the mat. And just take a few deep breaths here, remembering to keep both of the shoulders as much as you can on the mat. We're not searching for perfection. We're going beyond the ego for our authenticity. Only your body knows the proper form, not the perfect Instagram models. And show you something that's taken them years or moments to perfect. Don't forget about the tricks of social media. Coming back through center here, hug that left knee in. Hug that right knee in. Give yourself a rock side to side here. Plant the feet just behind the hips. Go into one bridge here before we end. Walk the feet as close to the hips and the sits bones as possible. Reach the hands with the fingertips now just behind the heels. Lifting the elbows, shoulders are pressing into Mother Earth. On the next inhale, rise the hips up towards the sky. Here, come on to the shoulders. You're not in the neck here. If you're in the neck, come down to the shoulder blades. Your shoulders are lifting you. The pads of your hands are lifting. In fact, if you want, you can clasp the hands underneath the back, lifting up just a little higher. If you want, come on to the balls of the feet, lifting the heels here. Arching the back, heart opener. You're going to walk off of this mat with such an open heart. Compassion and joy are coming right to you. Placing the pads of the hands back down, lower the heels. Inhale, one more, lift up. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen both of the legs out. Place both of the hands on the belly here. We'll focus on the lower parts of the chakras as we release into your Shavasana. Get settled in. Allow the breath to flow freely. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, release. Finding appreciation for your practice, let the feet flop open. Unclench the jaw. Soften the cheeks, soften the space between the eyes and the ear. Relax the throat. Relax the chest. Press the hips in towards the mat. And breathe. Your hands are in the belly area. That's the area of the root chakra, which finds your foundation. The sacral chakra, the birthplace of your emotions. And your solar plexus, the area which your self-worth is told. Blend those chakras together and you are one confident, beautiful individual who understands their emotions and is consistently searching for their purpose on this earth. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Start to imagine a warm orange light embodying the crown of the head, the shoulders, the chest, hugging the hips, the knees, and sliding out through the heel. Let this orange light be your warmth, your blanket of bliss. Let it hug you to say thank you, thank you, thank you for carving out time for self-love and appreciation. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Plant both of the palms down onto the mat and take this last moment of silence for yourself. Start to come back into the body, fingertips and toes, breath and a smile, taking little movements, returning to the body from the space of yoga and its gift of the present moment. Place both of the feet on towards the mat, bending the knees, and then come over to either side, letting the head rest in the bicep here, and then pressing right up with the eyes closed into your Sukhasana position. Finding Sukhasana with the eyes closed, listen to my cues. On the inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, open the arms out. Inhale, listen. Fingertips reach. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Bring your hands to heart center. It was an honor to share time with you in this yoga practice. Let's seal this memorable moment together with the sound of Om. Take a breath cycle here, and we'll inhale for Om. The light in me sees the light in you. And as the light shines upon me from the sun, we are one. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Let me know how you feel, and I hope that you have the most beautiful rest of the day.